sports, college football. The sun is out. It is spectacular. What a setting we have for this one. And the Wolves ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here's the big fella, senior. And in, they'll try to feed him today. We got a duel in this game with two of the better tight ends in the country.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Back to the ground game on the left. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Wolves.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Unleashes it on the run. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
Fresh center down's going to the air. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Drops back on first down. Got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down immediately. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Lowers those pads into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So it's the Wolves offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Looking to throw, it's Hunter. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The run inside, it's Cantrell. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line, 1st down for this offense. And the Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Keeps it moving, it's Cantrell. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And they're not on the same page there. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That is no good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up. I don't know what it is about a missed field goal that can send a bolt of energy through an opposing offense. Now they've got it at about their own 37. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cantrell. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Out wide right, it's Patterson.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. On the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The snap sets up the throw. Caught by Williams on the left. Good, strong tackle. Line getting set on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw one first. Short pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Turns it upfield. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Wolves offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and long right here. Scanning the field, it's Hunter. They're all over him. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And the Wolves line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Oh, he got loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, pressure's coming. Going to try to get it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Look out! Fires on the move. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Running inside, it's Cantrell. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Sets his feet, it's Hunter. Slings it downfield. Has his batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task. Hunt is on its way. Searching for space. Oh, what a cut! Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Danzy. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Fights off a defender. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rushes on. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. The Wolves offense heads out to get this drive started. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. To throw, it's Hunter. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Wolves will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Got him quickly. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll need a bunch on second down. The ride. He breaks a tackle. All over him immediately. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Extending the play. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Hunter. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Gets the back moving. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch, it's Patterson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Wolves offense heads out to get this drive started. Over the middle, it's Williams.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Sells to fake. Under pressure. Slides away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Thomas. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off play action on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Drops back, it's Hunter. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
Straight ahead, it's Cantrell. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The fake and wants to throw. Left side is Hansen. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Churns into the pile. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Going to the run, it's Cantrell. Nowhere to go. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Right side, it's Thomas. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now this offense will take the field again. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. Williams open on the right side. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fakes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw. Completes it in the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Finds his man. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Complete to Williams over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Came up just inches short on 1st down. Now just a few links to go here on 2nd. Off-play action. It's complete. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Finds a tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wolves moving quickly to the line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Push is ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Snapped on 4th down. They're all over him. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down 100 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Right back to it. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll go to the counter. Stopped right there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Out wide left, it's low. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Wolves offense heads out to get this drive started. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. On the stop. Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hunter. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
Makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They want to throw it. Caught, it's Thomas. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Left side is Thomas. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Looking to throw again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Wolves! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking for running room. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. A run for the quarterback. Crosses the 40. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And how about the big play by the backup running back? Hey, listen, I don't get the ball much. I don't get to prove myself much. You know how you get more carries? You prove it when you do get it. And that is a big-time play. First touch, shows off the speed. He shows, hey, I can be this guy too. I need some more touches.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete to the right. Quick step and go. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. It's 1st down from the 11. Run in the red zone. It's Murray. Driven back. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well run him again. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolves offense heads out to get this drive started. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Hunter. The throw. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. He's dropped. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down to the air. Got his man. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
So important keeping those new downs coming. Getting that 1st down. We don't need to panic right now. We got a long way to go. We still got plenty of time to accomplish it.
There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Working that left side now. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wants to throw. It's Hunter. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And they come up with a big completion now. Tempo, tempo, tempo. You got no timeouts. There's almost no time left, and you need a touchdown to win this game. We got to go.
Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The screen, he can go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. Talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On target. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Shakes off the defender. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive, he can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Wade. Fires to the right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Huskies offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Keeps it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Hunt is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. Quick give. It's Gould fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
And these were my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points, and that is beautiful if you're on out.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to pass. It's Wade. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. How about this. It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Sells to run, wants to pass. Rushes on. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Hits inside. It's Newman. Nice move to keep running. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Moving the pocket, it's Wade. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on first. Left side is Hale. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, it's Davis. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This time he's got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Huskies are marching down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Powers through the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Finds his man on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
To the air, it's Jefferson. Rush right in his face. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now this offense is back on the field. The run inside. It's Gould. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick give. Runs through the tackle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The screen, and watch out. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Making his first move. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Lets it fly. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Throws it off the RPO. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Newman. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Wade. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
Moves the pocket. It's Jefferson. Finds a spot in the middle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly on the move. Grabs it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Tight end trying to get in, and he will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Newman. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gould. Swamped immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
3rd and long coming up. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Trying to make one miss. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. On play action. Complete in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
He's got it on the right, and he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
3rd and long right here. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Running inside, it's Newman. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Out wide left, it's McFarland. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Lucky to get it off.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Long way to go on second down. Got him on the RPO. Inside the 40. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Newman. Defense all over him.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Second and long here. Quarterback keeps it. Plows through the defense. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Sometimes there's no substitute for old lady luck and having her on your side, and she just guided that ball out of bounds for the offense.
Man, I think that head coach, he just narrowly avoided having a heart attack. You can never afford turnovers, but especially not down in the red zone like that. This offense has got to do a better job of ball security.
And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a little trickery. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Finds his tight end. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires quickly. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Pressure's there and he lets it go. Unloads in the nick of time.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. This time it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Lets it fly. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Sells to run, looking to pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Huskies will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Snags it quickly on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it on the counter. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dropping back, it's Wade. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Gets away from one, finds some space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his man. It's Hale. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Jefferson. Caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick give. It's Davis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Threat of it on the RPO. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for the edge. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Hits inside, it's Davis. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback, and you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Oh, they blocked it.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
Back to throw, it's Wade. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Gould. Runs through a tackle.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Throws quickly. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's just so frustrating on a defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand 3rd and short, the ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs and a new fresh set of problems.
Fires to the big fella. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Knocked down immediately.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Handoff again. Shows him the stiff arm. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Right side, it's McFarland. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. The run inside. It's Newman. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run him again. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking for a crease to the left. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air, it's Wade. Makes the catch, it's McFarland. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Fresh downs going to the air. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Newman.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Sets his feet. It's Wade. Got his man in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. The give to Davis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Got it behind the line. It's McFarland. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. Past the 6. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
On the RPO, got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wiggles, and the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, fourth and short. I'm buying my club, and now first and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Tight end finds a soft spot. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now, this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone, linebackers, your safeties, who's ever covering him. We've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air. It's Wade. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Second and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Right back to the well. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll ride Davis here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. Tough run here. It's Davis. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one.